Welcome to a vintage cube draft, summer of 2020. This pack doesn't look like a vintage cube draft because it's only legacy cards. I think there are two cards here. I can take Counterspell or Course of Kruphix. I like Counterspell more because it's more flexible, it's good in any blue deck. Whereas Course mostly leads you into a mono green deck. So I'm gonna take Counterspell and follow that up with one of the best cards in the cube. And you may think it's Demonic Tutor, may even think it's Jace, but it's Shelldock Isle. Shelldock Isle is very good in cube because you start with 40 cards. And there's a lot of ways to get down to 20, or sometimes your opponent gets down to 20 cards. So some of you may think, wow, Demonic Tutor, that card is busted. And it's pretty good in cube. Shelldock Isle is insane. So I'm gonna take that, and cards like Fact or Fiction now go up in value. And now we're back to kind of bad cards here. I don't like Torrential Gearhulk that much. If I get Ancestral too, then I have Counterspell and Ancestral. That could be good. I could take Zealous Conscripts and go into a twin deck. Then Kiki-Jiki goes infinite with Zealous Conscript and as well as Splinter Twin. Chandra I think is worse than Zealous Conscripts because blue-red really has the potential to be a Splinter Twin deck. There's also Worn Power Stone, which is good if you get Upheaval. This is tough. I think I'm gonna take Zealous Conscripts because even if I don't end up in a twin deck, this card can be pretty okay anyway. You can take their Planeswalkers before it ultimates and stuff like that. Sometimes you can just kill them by taking a big creature. Alright, I think Library is fine. It's not insane, but it's pretty good when you have it in your opening hand. I really like Library in a blue-black Reanimator deck because then you can go on the draw up to 8 cards and discard like a Griselbrand. Skullclamp is cool, Ugin is cool, and if I take Worn Power Stone, I will take Ugin, I think. But here I'm gonna take Library, and so now I think I'm gonna take Steam Vents to have Fixing, because I just picked up a colorless land, which means that cards like Steam Vents go up in value. Shark Typhoon and Cursive Portals are just good cards, but they're not broken. I mean, I can live without them, whereas I think it's important to pick up lands, because in cube you often end up with enough playables, because every card is so good, almost every card. And then having these lands are nice. Speaking of lands, we have Underground Sea here. Also Ancestral Vision, which I think is a cool card, and it becomes better when you have Shelldock Isle, because you can get free cards deeper. Underground Sea doesn't do anything just yet. It could be very good, but I think Ancestral Vision could be very important for a deck like this. Just having it on turn 1. And then you can also defend it with Counterspell, because one of the weaknesses with Ancestral Vision is if your opponent has Remand or any other Counterspell, they can plan for it. But if you have Counterspell backup, then it's good. I don't think we're going to be Storm, so Brain Freeze kind of doesn't get there. I think Inferno Titan is a good finisher. Relic, good sideboard card, but it's not really that. You don't even, sometimes even don't even play against Reanimator. I'm not Storm, so Brain Freeze has some synergy with Shelldock Isle, but yeah. Terror of the Peaks. Alright, I guess I get another chance to a mana ramp, so now I'm pretty happy I didn't take the Worn Power Stone, because Strand Dynamo is somewhat similar. Might even be better, because you can use the mana right away. Faithless Looting doesn't do anything. I mean, it digs towards Shelldock, I guess, but yeah. Okay, so we have Expansion Explosion, which is a kind of a cool card with Strand Dynamo. And we have Wormcoil Engine. Both cards which are kind of expensive. But this card has a mode that can be cast for 2 mana, and if your opponent has Ancestral, you can also copy your own Ancestral Vision. And since I have Inferno Titan, I need Wormcoil less, I think, so take that. Burning is good with Strand Dynamo. Mana Flare is not for this deck. Abbott is fine, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna take Planeswalker here. This card also helps me with Shelldock guy. Alright, Torrential Gearhulk, I guess. And this is not a 1000-Year Storm deck, probably not a Bomat Courier deck either. Fastest Oracle, yeah, okay, I guess. I don't know. Pia and Kieran Alar, definitely better than Show and Tell. Okay. We have a cool blue-red kind of control deck. Don't think Goblin Electromonster is good. Even though it is nice with the expansion explosion, I guess. So we're not twin, but Zealous Conscript is fine even if you're not twin. But if I get a Splinter Twin, of course I'm gonna play it because it is an inf combo with Zealous Conscripts. Not a deck without power, but Scalding Tarn is nice. You can even get Steam Vents, so now you have good mana. And if I get Kiki-Jiki, I want to play it, and that's a tough card to cast. So easy Scalding Tarn. Rofellos is very good in mono green. Thing in the Ice is not really good in this deck. Yeah. Sometimes people open 2 Moxes, so maybe I get past the Mox. Finishing up the coffee here. This card seems good with these 6 drops. And even with this, although you still need the 4 colored cards. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna take Arid Mesa, even though it gets me the Steam Vents, because I just pick up Scalding Tarn. At some point I have to start picking non-lands, I think. So Jitte is cool, but I only have 4 creatures and 2 of them are pretty expensive. So I think a Taxing Probe is a good card. It digs me with Shelldock. It makes sure the coast is clear, and it just means I'm playing a 39 card deck. And in Cube your life total doesn't matter unless you play against an aggressive deck, which you don't always do. So I like Probe. It also is nice if you get a twin combo, because then you know if the coast is clear. Here I'm gonna take Deceiver Exarch. I think the fact that I get this card 3rd pick, I think it is, means that my opponents are less likely to be twin, and then I might get Splinter Twin or Kiki-Jiki. Another nice Bloodstained Mire. Dreadhorde Arcanist is cute with Ancestral Vision, I guess. I think you could play this. Yeah, I think you can cast Ancestral Vision with Dreadhorde Arcanist. I'm not sure though, but the Deceiver Exarch. And Dig Through Time is what catching my eye here. We have the ready, but nothing really good. We have Torrential Gearhulk, but I think Dig is a nice card. We have a fetch land too. And at this point I would probably like to pick up like a Lightning Bolt or Chain Lightning or Flame Slash and Cheap Interaction to deal with my opponent's creature, because now I have card advantage with Ancestral Vision, Torrential Gearhulk at some point. Now Torrential Gearhulk can flashback Dig Through Time. That is sweet. Okay, Brainstorm. We have 1 fetch land, and it also is nice with Shelldock because you can shuffle away bad cards or put something huge under it. We also have Solemn, but that card's a little weak in this deck, I think. It is fine, but it's nothing special. And if I wield the Thing in the Ice, Brainstorm also gets interesting. And I think I'm gonna take Brainstorm. It just feels like a good card. We have 2 shuffle effects in Scalding Tarn and Shelldock. And now Flame Slash. That was a card I was thinking of. Boros Signet would be interesting if I had Restoration Angel, but I don't even have a twin piece yet. And Flame Slash is just a nice interaction. Oh, Narset. I like that. I like that a lot. Nothing good with Goblin Welder, but Narset, we have a decent enough of non-creature spells, and the other part poses the opponent pretty bad. Okay, so I don't need Treasure Cruise because I have Dig Through Time. It's just a better card in this deck with Torrential. Spell Seeker doesn't really do much. It gets me Ancestral Vision, but then I have to wait 4 turns. It gets me Counter Spell, but then it's face up. I mean, it's fine. But I think I Braid. I wanted cheap interaction. This also deals with artifacts like Cursive Portal and stuff like that. So yeah, Braid seems like a good card. And here is Thing in the Ice, and this could be good in this deck. We have Flame/, Brainstorm Probe, a Raid, Counterspell, Dig, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll take it. I mean, I might not play it, but right now I have only 17 playables. Ooh. That's nice. I don't need any of these other things. Arid Missile is mana fixing and great with Brainstorm. Wow, that was a great wheel. Wow, this Brainstorm is looking good. Okay, Dreadhorde Arcanist or Wandering Fumarole. My mana looks good, and Dreadhorde Arcanist actually looks playable in this deck. Goblin Guide, Lions of Diamond, these are not kind of a polar opposite cards. This is a combo card and this is a mono red card. So I'm gonna take the red just in case I end up with Sundering Titan and a bunch of cheap artifacts. I think this card is great with Sundering Titan. It also can work with Shallow Grave, but we passed Shallow Grave, I think. So Ancestral Recall will be an insane card to get with the Dreadhorde Arcanist and the Thing in the Ice, and just in general. Luca, maybe. I don't know. Maybe if I get Emrakul. And Boros, I don't need Palinchron. And Late Goblin Welder. So Ancestral is the card I want to get. But I guess I'll take Black Lotus. I will allow Black Lotus to get in my deck. It is very close to Ancestral in this deck. I think this deck Ancestral would be insane. But of course Black Lotus is insane with Gearhawk, Titan, and it also works with Dig for Time. Yeah. Alright. Black Lotus. Okay, we have Wheel of Fortune, which is a good card with Narset because your opponent only gets to draw one. We have Sneak Attack, which always is interesting. But I don't have Emrakul. Emrakul would be great in this deck because I also have a Shelldock to put it under. And Sneak Attack, yeah. But there is Mystic Confluence, which is a very good card. And it also works with Torrential Gearhawk. So I guess I'm gonna take Mystic Confluence here. Also nice with Black Lotus, I guess. Alright, Dark Faden. Stealing artifacts is very huge in this queue because this is probably the cube where Dark Faden is at its best. You can steal Moxes, Cursive Portals, Signets, sometimes even like creatures like Porcelain Legionnaire. And yeah, First of Knowledge will be fine, but Dark Faden is just great. So cool. I can go turn 1 Dark Faden. Oh man, so now there is Pestermite. I really think that no one is playing Twin. I really think no one is playing Twin. So if Splinter Twin or Kiki has been opened, I think I'm gonna get him, but the time is kind of running out. Cryptic is a good card, but I just picked up Mystic Confluence. I'm gonna take Pestermite and pray. Uh-oh. So now I have 4 picks left to get twin pieces. I'm gonna take Consecrated Sphinx. It is a nice card, and I kind of don't need it, but yeah, it is a very good card. Oh crap! 3 picks left to get twin pieces. How good is Opposition in this deck? I have Pia, and that's about it. Stomping Ground doesn't really do anything. Lowson Golem could be a good sidewalk. Hangerback Walk could also be good. Oh crap, we're not gonna get twin. We're gonna get maximum 1 twin piece. There's nothing here I wanna play. I guess my mana is pretty good. I could play Mishra's Factory maybe. Come on, twin piece. No, no twin pieces. Alright, well, I'm gonna play Zealous Conscripts, but I have to cut these other 2. They're not good enough. And I think Miscalculation is slightly better than Spell Pierce. It's gets anything, including creatures, and it has cycling. So, seems good. Oh, Izzet Signet. That is a nice card. The Imperial Recruiter is no longer interesting because I can't even get I can't even get Twin Piece. Man, this would have been so good Twin deck, but it's not there. Emrys, I have Black Lotus, Strand Dynamo, and Torrential Gyro. But Signet helps me with Consecrated Sphinx too. So. Wow, that is late. Sneak Attack. I mean, I guess I may want Academy Ruins against Brain Freeze deck. It's not out of the question. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take it against Brain Freeze. This is a nice deck, but it could have been so much better. Oh, Direfleet Daredevil is not... I guess I want Pyroclasm in the sideboard. Direfleet Daredevil I found to be not so good. It's just very unreliable, I think. Does Plateau do anything? No, right? No, Arid Mesa can already get me. So, Grudge. Now I wish I picked up Stomping Ground, but... Yeah, Burst Lightning, not bad. And Glowstone against Storm. I kind of want Burst Lightning in my deck. I think it's pretty good. It makes the Dreadhorde Arcanist and Thing in the Eyes better. So what do I want to cut? Something expensive. Expansion, Explosion. But I picked up Black Lotus, so... Do I want to play 16 lands? I have a Black Lotus. And kind of a cheap... Yeah, I think I can play 16 lands. Sort by color. I guess add... Yeah, this seems fine. Boop. And if I play, I have some Cybercrossing Pyroclasm and Ancient Grudge against a very artifact heavy deck. Alright, on the play here with a reasonable hand. Turn 1 Shelldock is cool. And let's see if Sal's Conscript can deliver without Twin combo. Yep, Consecrated Sphinx. Almost always you want to take the most expensive and most impactful card, but this is certainly an impactful one. Opponent goes to discard Ashen Rider. That means that my opponent is on the Reanimator plan. Oh, there's not much I can do about that. If this is Reanimate Ashen Rider, I'm in trouble. But it doesn't seem like it's happening this turn. So I played Library so I can now... Yeah, I think it's better to draw a card and play Jace, because this keeps... Okay, so here's an interesting question. I am scared of Ashen Rider. If I played a mountain, my opponent could get my only mountain with Ashen Rider, but this means I can keep up a Braid. And I think it's not... I think my opponent is pretty likely to get my Shelldock anyway with Ashen Rider. It's just too tempting. So... yeah. There goes Ashen Rider. So I think my opponent's gonna... Oh, it gets Library. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Aberray doesn't do anything here. Now I have to deal with a 5/5, hopefully without killing it. And sadly I don't have any steal effects, except Sal's Conscript, of course, but then it has to kind of be lethal. So I'm gonna offer up a Jace here. My opponent can kill it with Ashen Rider, but that gains me 5 lives, so I think that's fine. This also digs me towards the Shelldock. And if my opponent wants to sacrifice Ashen Rider, I'm fine with that, because that takes the pressure away. So now I wish I'd taken the Relic early, but you don't always play against. So that was nice. I draw a card and gain 5 life. I think that's okay. Okay, Una's Prowler, huh? Pia and Kiran is interesting because it provides a bunch of chump blockers. And it also can trade for Ona's Prowler. I don't think I want to kill Ona's Prowler. I mean, my opponent could just discard whatever in response. So I think this is going to play Pia and Kiran Nalaar here. Got some chumpers and traders. So my plan is to block this and block this. And okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna chump here. I mean, It's not gonna get much better. My opponent could have counter spells here, but alright. So I don't think it's time to cast conscripts. I think what I want to do is play Tran Dynamo, play a land, and cast Izzet Signet, and pass the turn. I guess I could attack with Piankir and R, but yeah. Gain the life when while the getting is good. Yeah, can't do much about that. What's the worst thing my opponent can get? Probably Torrential Gearhulk, but because Sphinx is under the Shelldock, Inferno is in my hand. I think Torrential is the best card, and I'm just gonna braid it, I think. Yeah. Get rid of that. Now I can conscripts or I can Inferno Titan. I think I like Inferno Titan here. Oh, tap 2 match. 1 and 2. Okay, my opponent discards Swamp. I'm not sure why. My opponent maybe wants cards in graveyard. I guess I tap too many. We are starting to mount a pretty sick turn. If my opponent taps out, I could maybe kill my opponent. But we'll see. This only sacks artifacts, sadly. I'm afraid of Treachery, unless that's probably a game. Treachery is a sick card. Control Magic would be bad too, but if it's Control Magic, maybe I can win by casting Concept, stealing Inferno, attack for 11, plus 3, and then pump for 2 red. So that could be lethal, but we'll see. Dig through time, alright, that's good, but it's kind of slow. I'm feeling good about this game now. Despite turn 1 Ashen Rider, if this had been Griselbrand, I would have been dead as a... I don't know. Something. But, if my opponent has Time Walk, that would be annoying. Because that's a cheap card that warps the game. Okay, my opponent is still attacking. Okay, okay. Hopefully this isn't Time Walk. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I mean, let's keep this open in case stuff goes to the graveyard. So let's 3, 5 conscripts, thoughts, boop. Can even pump Inferno. Wow, I didn't think I was gonna win that when my opponent reanimated Ashen Rider. Huh? Okay, I don't really have much in the way of sideboarding. My opponent has some non-creature land, but it's not enough that Magus of the Moon would do anything. Nah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I think I'm keeping this because I have Cataxian Probe, and Dreadhorde Arcanist can even flashback the probe, and I got some other stuff. Oh, Thoughtseize. There goes my probe, I guess. Probably. My opponent could also maybe take Dig for Time and go for a long game. Or Sing it. I think my opponent's gonna take the probe though. And this was one of the risks, I guess. Because now my hand has turned into a 1-lander. It was 1.5-lander. Yeah, my pawn takes a probe. I think that's the right play. Ah, crap. Well, that's not good. Uh-oh. Well, I need a mountain or I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. I'm not gonna sit here and suffer through this. And that did not work out. So Thief of Sanity kind of makes me want Pestermite, because it does a couple of things. It trades with Thief of Sanity in theory. And also can tap down a big reanimation target like Ashen Rider to buy me a turn. So let's see here. It also can protect my Planeswalkers. I guess Thing in the Eyes is just painfully slow. Let's just do this. And now, I think Thing in the Eyes is the worst card in my deck anyway. Okay, so now this is much better. I mean, this time the problem is that I don't have any payoffs, but I have some interaction. And yeah. So I'm gonna probe for mana here. Uh-oh, my opponent has some nice ones, but Entomb, Exhume. Alright. Yeah, we could be dead here. My opponent's just gonna Entomb for something, but what are you gonna do? Or, yeah. Question is, oh, Griselbrand, alright. Yeah, alright. Let's try this again. This started so good, but then we got absolutely destroyed. Well, we have a turn 1 Lotus and Library, so that's nice. Hope my opponent doesn't Thoughtseize me. Alright. So, my plan is to play Library, draw a card, and then play Lotus. Then I'm gonna have Miscalc and Expansion Explosion up. So okay, so my opponent discarded a Swarm. This might be another Reanimator deck, but at least my opponent did not get a reanimation target in the grave. So yeah, let's do this, and this sets me up nicely. I may want to use Library in my upkeep, but then again, if I don't, I can keep open Mystic Confluence. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna draw and play a land here. And I think I want to play an untapped land and not play the Shelldock, because that means I can hard cost Miscalc without cracking Lotus, and can even cost Mystic Confluence. So let's just play an island and say go. There's no rush to get Shelldock in play, I don't think. Okay, so my opponent is doing nothing. I'm just gonna draw a card. And let's just cast Izzet. Hang on. Play a land, play an Izzet Signet, and just pass. the longer I can wait on the loaders, the better. Because this card... Let's just draw cards and get closer to 20. 2, 3. Ooh. Let's just cast, Dark Faden. And see if it resolves. Then if it resolves, I'm gonna steal the Mox. My opponent should tap it in response to not give me mana. Swift end targeting Dark Faden. You know what? That's fine. I don't care about that too much. I mean, yeah, it would be nice to have Dark Faden in play, but I'm stealing the Mox still. And I'm gonna save my counterspell for better cards. So now I can play Shelldock. Look for something busted. I guess Thing in the Ice is technically busted. And still using library, getting closer to 20 cards. I mean, this card is not irrelevant, but it's kind of annoying to bounce Murderous Rider. Una's Prowler. Yeah, that's fine too. I mean, the card in itself doesn't do anything. It's the reanimation thing. But my opponent is down to 4 cards, so I can probably... Alright. Let's play that, and... play Inferno Titan. Thoughts? Yeah. Boop. My opponent can discard in response, of course, but that's true whether I kill it or not. So this is why I guess I didn't care about this card. It didn't even do anything. Treachery I'm gonna counter. Probably... that I can just Flame Slash, so I don't care about that. I can just Flame Slash the Sever. And I have protection, so all is good. Next turn I could even activate Shelldock if I wanted to by drawing a card, but let's play a land. Let's Flame Slash. Let's let's just pass, I think. I can do everything at instant speed. Everything can happen in instant speed and in response. Dark Ritual. Is my opponent gonna storm me out? I don't think so. It doesn't seem like a storm deck. Card. No, I'm draw a card. Play the Thing. Cast Miscalc to get a counter off the Thing in the Ice. And that's it. I think this is pretty much a lock now. Let's attack. And I could pump and things, but I'm just gonna pass here. There's no reason to do anything. I have 4 cards with I can play at instant speed, so yeah. This was just a busted starting hand. Draw a card. See here. Let's just And I never even used Black Lotus. That's funny. It's not often you play a Black Lotus on turn 1 and never use it. And still win. That is pretty sick. Makeshift Mannequin on Sour. It just caps that. Probably could even let it resolve and still win. Pyroclasm deals with Sour, but I already have some stuff. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Library turn 1. For all the bad mouthing about library, it has been pretty busted, these games. Though, this could again be a Thoughtseize or Duress, no? Okay, my opponent's not going to be happy, I don't think. But this time I'm not going to use library in my turn unless I draw Black Lotus, because then I just have to discard. My opponent should be a little tilted here. This is the perfect scenario for library. But yep, I don't even have Force of Will, and I wouldn't have Force of Will that anyway. My plan is just to trade a token with Pia for that. I guess I could also... Okay, so now... I could pass discard and then draw with library, but I think it's better to just cast Izzet Signet. Give up 1 turn of the library to ramp up my mana. And... the fact that I don't have to discard is nice, because almost every card in my hand is good, so drawing a card when you have to discard is less good. Okay, this is scary. Yeah. Looks like we're on the losing side again. Okay. I guess I can kill Grave Titan, but what's my plan then? So I could... So I could definitely kill Grave Titan in 2 ways. I could Flame Slash and Expansion Explosion it. I could also Flame Slash and Burst Lightning. Well, let's start by playing a land and drawing a card. The advantage to casting Expansion Explosion is that I then get to keep Burst Lightning for some of the zombies. Whereas I'm not even sure Expansion Explosion is going to do anything. So let's Flame Slash that. And then Expansion it. The same target. And then next turn I can cast Pia and Kiran Nalaar and draw a card with library, or do something else. Ashok is good, but the funny thing is that it enables Shelldock, so my opponent didn't hit anything super important. So now my opponent is attacking me on 2 axes. The Ashok library slash maybe get a creature, and this creature's in play, so the nice part is that my opponent is attacking me on 2 different axes, which means that... So I'm gonna draw a card. I can wait 1 more turn with now play Pia and Kiran Nalaar, which deals with the Baleful Strix nicely, can even trade with the zombie. So now my problem is Ashok, but if my opponent activates Ashok, then Shelldock gets active, so that's something. Okay. My opponent got Inferno Titan. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. So let's trade Pia and take 2, I guess. Because I want to get Ashok down to 6, so if my opponent gets Inferno Titan in play, Ashok is gone. least. Yeah. Now Ashik is down to 6, so if my opponent gets Inferno in play, then... So what I'm gonna do now is cast Consecrated Sphinx, and then draw some more cards. And if my opponent now has to choose whether to go into the Inferno Titan plan, but then I can Mystic Confluence my Inferno Titan back to my hand. So I want my opponent to do that, or if my opponent wants to attack my library. So I'm not too scared here. So the worst scenario is if my opponent has Treachery for this. Karn would also be bad, but Karn would almost be too much, I think, for me to handle, but we'll see. We will see. Mystic Confluence is great here, I think. Yeah, okay, so Inferno Titan is coming into play. So now I don't have to worry about my library anymore. So this probably kills this and deals me 2, I guess. Yeah. So now I'm not worried about getting decked. I lost Black Lotus, unfortunately. Exhume would not be so bad. I would get Pia back. Reanimate would be busted here. Okay, my opponent does not have anything. Okay, not gonna draw an upkeep. I really want to resolve Mystic Confluence here. Let's play Shelldock. See what we get. We get Thing in the Ice. I think it's the best. I don't need to draw more cards. Then I'm just gonna pass, not attack, because the long game is mine. And I'm gonna chill because I wanna see if I can counter something with Mystic Confluence. Okay, pretty much garbage. Liliana. Okay, so now let's return a creature and counterspell twice. This way, spell, creature. If my opponent has a counterspell here, things are looking bad. But if not, if my opponent has a counterspell, I go to 1. Okay. So, things are looking very good now. I have 13 cards left. So I have to be a little bit careful. Maybe not draw too many more cards with this. But let's just be mana efficient here and kill that thing. Okay. Now let's attack. And boop, 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 boop. Free my opponent. Now I'm not dead to the Grave Titan. And then let's just cast a Thing in the Ice end of turn. And I guess I will draw more cards here, I think. Well, Shallow Grave for Grave Titan. Well, there's not much I can do about that, so it's fine. No, it was a Baleful Strix. Oh, it was on top. Yeah, that's not very good. Though I'm not probably gonna draw that many cards. Yeah, that was fun. Alright, another Turn 1 library. Yeah, I don't think it's worth to spam a card draw here just to hit Lotus. It's just very unlikely and just means I have to discard. Now, next turn I could just play Thing in the Ice. We'll see. Okay. So, could also, but yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play Thing in the Ice here. And this is the third blue-black deck I'm playing against. Oh, that's a thing. So this can blow up creatures or artifacts. Oh, well, there it is. See here. Play a land. So I could draw a card, and then could also just play Narset. But Narset just dies to Creeping Tar Pit. Yeah, I guess I like drawing a card here better. This is tough, because if I play Lotus, my opponent can just blow it up. I could go Lotus into Narset, I guess. Yeah. Or it's better to go red, Narset. Then I can play Dreadhorde Arcanist. Okay, take Mystic Confluence and play Dreadhorde Arcanist. Now, the Dreadhorde Arcanist could maybe flashback Flame Slash, but if that's a thing. My opponent also needs black mana to kill Narset. Okay, my opponent killed Dreadhorde Arcanist, that's not a big deal. Okay, interesting. Alright. Cool. Scouts, it's not a horror. Presumably this means my opponent's going to get to activate now. Okay. So next time my opponent has mana for Golos, so I have to do something about that. Let's okay. That actually does it, so play a mountain. Let's draw a card. Let's Flame Slash Golos and copy it, putting Thing in the Ice down to 1 counter. Alright, this is working out. Oh, only to 2, alright. Well, yeah, sure. Okay, bird rights. for Golos. So that's 7 mana, alright. Well, I could bounce it, but... Let's see here. Ooh. Well, it doesn't do much, does it? So if I conscript the ready, I have nothing to sacrifice, sadly. So I could Mystic Confluence, bounce Golos, bounce token, draw a card, put Thing in the Ice down to 1. Yeah. I could also draw a card. But yeah, I think that's better because... Yeah, so return, draw a card, put Thing in the Ice down to 1. The next turn I can flip Thing and presumably kill the ready. I'm also going to bounce the token that's created here. Of course, yep. If my opponent has a removal, that's bad for me. So I can dig for 3 mana, that doesn't leave me much. I guess I could go Thran Dynamo into dig, but it's probably better just to draw a card. Crack that for... Yeah, I don't think my life total matters. Then I can dig. Flip Thing in the Ice. Hopefully kill the ready here. Okay, so I'm gonna get I'm gonna get Torrential and Burst Light. Let's attack the ready here. Opponent would have killed Thing in the Ice earlier, I think. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? So let's play Jace and draw a card. Oh, Shelldock is not bad. Let's discard Island. I think this is the 4th or 5th time Golos is coming into play. Oh. Well, can't kill Thing in the Ice, so that's good. And Conscripts is now 18 damage, if my opponent has nothing, of course. My opponent's gonna have a chunker. Yeah, and this can go ultimate next turn. So, but Black Lotus is gone, so not shuffle. So conscripts Atarka, then my opponent has to jump. Let's see, I could also steal this ultimate, but I would only get a couple of 1/1s. This has been a super complicated game. I don't know what to do. What does the 1/1 defenders even do for me? Not much. Let's just cast conscripts, I guess. Steal that. Actually, this is lethal. What am I thinking about? I should have... Alright. I don't know what I was thinking about. Oh, this is too complicated of a game. I'm just confused. Too confused. Dazed and confused. Not dazed. But... Okay, I think this is a mulligan. It's just too slow. You can't play a vintage cube dot with doing nothing. Yeah, this is fine. Gonna put mountain on the bottom, I think. The mulligan really hurts with the library, sadly, but what are you gonna do? Turn 1 Night's Whisper. Let's probe for life. Okay. No blue mana. But Wrenn and 6 next turn. Play library so I can activate it next turn. I don't think I need to rush out a thing in the ice. Forests, and here comes Wrenn and 6, I guess, though it doesn't do that much right now. Okay, let's draw, put an island and say go. I can Dark Fade and the Mox Jet, but then Wrenn can kill it, so who knows. Okay, Seeding Song into Golos. I could steal Golos too, I guess. My opponent's getting blue mana here, but... Also, Narset would host Ponder, but I don't think I have time to do that, because if I just play Narset... Now Scalding is very cute with Wrenn and 6. Okay, so I think I'm stealing Golos here. It just gets rid of it, and my opponent... That also threatens Wrenn and 6, so yeah. Yeah, my opponent can kill it, but then... maybe Golos can kill Wrenn and 6. My opponent also needs... I guess my opponent can bounce Golos, but then Yeah, this is a complicated game. But then Dark Faden is alive at least. Let's activate Dark Faden. I was hoping for Black Lotus, but oh, Miscalc is nice. I was get rid of Thing in the Eyes and Pia and Kieran, I guess. Let's draw. Let's play a land and let's attack Renin 6 and miscalc the Mystic Confluence, which my opponent did not cast during his turn, and Gil will get punished for it pretty hard. No, it's not going to cost it. I was thinking my opponent's going to bounce Golos and draw 2 cards, but I mean, I understand what my opponent wanted to protect from countering a spell, but this really got, my opponent really got blown out here. Now Dark Faden is also protected from Renin 6. Yeah, my opponent gets lands though, and that is just cute. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, my opponent gets to Night's Whisper again, but... Or Seeding Song. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're dead. I mean, we're not dead, but... So what has is Ponder and Unknown. Okay. So my opponent lets me keep Golos, interesting. Yep. Let's see here. Does not shuffle. Oh, that's a problem. Burst Lightning. So the fact that my opponent did not shuffle is of course very scary. So I could kill the Dark Dwellers with Burst Lightning and Abrade, then get Renin 6 down to 1. I could also hold open Mystic Confluence. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna start by attacking Renin 6 because okay, well, now I can burst that and play Narset. I think I'm just dead here, but Black Lotus, kind of cute, I guess. Walling Tarn, Black Lotus, pass. Okay, I couldn't have done anything anyway, because Mystic Confluence can't touch that, so We're just dead. Alright. I think I want Pestermite again to tap like Emrakul. Though Deceiver might be better. I guess I can take out Thing, and the Ice card is just garbage. I think that's it. It's pretty good against Sneak Attack. Ugh, this hand is crap. Doesn't do anything. Oh, this is a little better, but I can go turn 1 Piankira and Alar. And then have Counterspell and hope that's good enough. I think that could be good enough. So yeah, let's put Front Dynamo on the bottom. That card does not do anything. Let's just go turn 1 Piankira and Alar and hope that's good enough. It is 4 damage on turn 1, with a little spice on top if I find red. Okay. Ponder is not so bad for me. Now I wish this was Pestermite. Okay, I'm gonna keep off the counter for 1 turn. I think it's important to get Vision suspended. And if this is Renin 6, yeah, I would have wanted to counter that, but I can kill Renin 6. Get Scalding Tarn back. I could also ignore Renin 6. Let's just ignore Renin 6. As soon as my opponent starts going off my Thopters, I can start killing it. But Frantic Search is okay, because yeah. Okay. Guess it's time to start killing Renin 6 now then. Alright, let's just kill us. Okay. Yeah, let's just get rid of Renin 6, I guess. This has not worked out so good, but okay. Okay, so let's just attack. And hold Deceiver for Sneak Attack. Alright. Get rid of Shelldock, very unfortunate. Dark Faden, very unfortunate. I think I need to put pressure here, so let's tap Trinket Mage. No.
attack my opponent here. I don't think this game is gonna last that much longer. This cost is Signet and Dreadhorde Arcanist. Hope my opponent does not kill me here. No creature, so Ashok's not doing much right now. I'm scared of sneak attack into Emrakul, but of course. Of course. Nothing, huh? Interesting. Let's brainstorm end of turn, because I think I need to use all my manas. Okay. Sneak can put in a blocker, that's for sure. For example, Dragonlord Atarka. Which would... So let's say I go Zealous Conscript and steal Trinket Mage. Then my opponent puts in Dragonlord Atarka. I think that's the worst case scenario. Can then kill Conscripts and Pia. Attack with everything. My opponent blocks Trinket Mage, goes down to 1. It's not great. I could hold up Dig Through Time. I also gets to cast cards with Dreadhorde Arcanist, so maybe it's not so bad. Yeah, just alternative opponent kills Dreadhorde Arcanist and Pia-Kira Nalaar. Blocks Zealous Conscripts, takes 4. Yeah, who knows? I mean, okay. Well, I didn't expect that. But... oh well, that was kind of a fun one.